I'm Alan Sheppard. I worked for Bournesteel for nearly 26 years, 27 years as an industrial painter, self-employed industrial painter. And I worked for them for 26 years. The Sea Music project was an ongoing thing in the yard. It wasn't to do with me in the yard because it was sprayed and coated in the yard. But when it was finished and transported here to Pool Dock, obviously there was going to be damage. And at the last of the term, before it, I think it was 2 weeks before the opening day, I was sent down to touch it up and give it a full coat of paint, which I did. We only used, the structure was nearly finished, all the decking was nearly down, so all the decking structure we painted by ladders, but the main structure we used a 50-foot wooden pole ladder. And we had a man at the bottom, obviously, you know, to steady it, but that's how we painted it, with brushes and a roller. The weather that week was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And the structure itself was in real good nick because the seagulls hadn't attacked it by then, which was a big problem for us because of the seagulls, obviously. But that's how we did it, and we finished it ready for the opening week. I was in attendance at Corkers at the opening with Bournesteel people and Mr. Cairo himself, and I was in attendance then. I was going to say to you that the guys, all the guys there who were working, and Bert and Vic's men, although they were all doing it, they weren't doing it voluntary, obviously, they were getting paid, they were only workmen, but I know it was a voluntary thing. But all the guys, I think most of them are dead now. And basically, I knew all the guys in the same area of work.
I'm glad.
You know?
I know how we...
The steel erectors, I knew every one of them by heart. Mr. Harrison's family are actually still doing steel work. And they do all, they were part of a group of a gang who worked for Bournesteel. Bournesteel had 3 or 4 gangs of steel erectors working for them, different gangs. But I was still their painter. Well, the gang of erectors was a Mr. Harrison. Harrison's steel erectors, I can't remember their names, but Mr. Harrison was the main contractor to build the statue. And he got it off a friend of mine, Johnny Richards, who worked for Bournesteel as well. But Johnny was too busy in London to do it.
Okay.
But Mr. Harrison took the job on, and his men erected it and put all the balustrade and all the walkway in as well. They would absolutely be over the moon to know that that's part of their life and part of their family's life, who see it, and to say that my dad helped build that statue in Pulkey of the sailing sound, as they called it.
Yeah.
Then they used to call it the sailing sound then. But then they would absolutely be over the moon if they were here alive today. Yes, the legacy of Sea Music and Pool went all through Bournesteel's yard. It was a fantastic operation at the time, although I was doing other works up until the final painting of it. And that's why, but most of them would, if they were alive today, we would love it, absolutely love it.